Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, January 16, 2024. In the headlines, autopsy results reveal that Curtis Fraser died as a result of asphyxiation. 2 detained in carnage raid as police continue to investigate recent barrage of gunshots in the area. Dr. Timothy McKinney denies allegations against his professional practice following the launch of the McKinney Foundation in Grenada. Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell says having a convention without organization makes no sense. Also in the news, regionally, 5 COVID-19 deaths recorded in Trinidad. Internationally, Iran launches missile strikes in Iraq and Syria, citing security threats. Plus, in the sports news, renowned UK coaches set to visit Grenada. Good evening from GBN. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste will bring you the details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. The second police operation in less than 10 days in the ghetto led to the confiscation of ammunition and people in police custody. Christina John has been following this latest development.
Police unearthed more than spent shells Tuesday morning as officers from various police departments mounted an operation in an area known as the Ghetto on the Carnage St. George. According to Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Vanny Kerwin, a quantity of ammunition was retrieved and 2 people detained. This follows last Saturday's report of approximately 26 gunshots heard within the space of 1.5 hours. This left some residents in the nearby communities traumatized and calling for police intervention. In an interview with our news team Tuesday, following the police operation, ACP Kerwin said law enforcement will not allow the gun culture to take root in the country.
We are becoming very concerned with the gun culture that we are seeing in Grenada. And as law enforcement, we do not hope that it will take root. We do not want it. We're not going to allow it to take root. We are intended to stamp it out as quickly as we can. So the operation this morning was in response to, as you said, the gunshots that we have heard in the last couple of weeks. It might seem as though we reacted a little bit slow, but investigation is based on intelligence. And sometimes, what is expedient to the public is not necessarily expedient to us. We know what we're doing. We wait for the intelligence, we wait for the information, and then we act. So we acted this morning in response to that, because the intention is to rid our streets of the illegal guns that we are seeing. 2 persons are in custody associated with the operations this morning. As the day unfolds, we will know what the charges for them are going to be, and they certainly will have their day in court once or whatever charge that may be preferred against them.
The officer, though not providing much details, said items were also recovered.
I know some ammunitions were confiscated. I don't know all of the details yet. As you would appreciate, this operation has just wrapped up. I'm yet to be totally briefed on it, but I do have some preliminary information. I want to be certain before I I make any remarks in terms of what to actually confiscate. So I'll wait for the official report to determine what exactly we found on that operation this morning.
Speaking to a resident of the Carnage, he is of the opinion that police and civilians, especially young people, should have a better relationship rather than the taboo of police and bad boys.
And grown-ups need to come together and try and reach out to the youths. But the thing is, as elders as well, we don't reach out to the youths, we dismiss their concerns. Like they troublesome, they bandit, and we never try with them. So that is a problem, because I remember when we was growing up, the police was our guardian, as well as being a police officer, because they would have come and talk to us. That is why I stayed away from criminality. Because of that reason, that is why the way I am at the moment is because of the old school police officers who entrench that behavior. If they was to say, you know what, you do this, 2 strikes, 3 strikes out, they would find things for you to do. You was engaged. Now the police don't engage. Everybody watching you like he's a bad man police and he's a bad boy on the street. No reaching out.
To this, ACP Cohen had this response.
But we do have a number of programs that have rolled out in 2023 and more that will continue to showcase itself in 2024 in terms of bridging the gap between our young people and the police. Because we realize that most of our crimes are committed by young people. And we do not want to just play the reactive role of waiting to arrest. We want to be proactive in what we do. We are engaging in preventative policing rather than reactive policing, where it's arrest and court, as opposed to ensuring that our young people do not get entangled with the law in the first place.
Christina John, GBN News.
Autopsy results clear up speculation surrounding the death of Curtis Fraser. Christina John has another report.
Autopsy results revealed that Curtis Fraser died as a result of asphyxiation. Fraser's unresponsive body was discovered by officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force in an area known as Old Road in Marigot, St. John on January 2nd. According to police reports, around 11 a.m., officers attached to the Western Division responded to a report of an incident at Marigot, St. John, in which a female was allegedly stabbed. On arrival, they observed a man lying unresponsive on the ground. No obvious marks of injury were seen on his body, and he was later pronounced dead by a medical doctor. GBN was informed by Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Vanny Kerwin, that the actual cause of Fraser's death was asphyxiation.
We've had an autopsy. We don't usually give out cause of death, but in this case, we were told that by the pathologists that the cause of death was asphyxiation, meaning that there was some sort of hanging, constriction of the airway. That investigation is still continuing.
The deceased was a resident of Rose Hill in St. Patrick. According to ACP Kerwin, no one has been arrested, and police are continuing their investigation. A determination as to the next move, he said, will be made in the coming week.
We have not yet determined whether or not it's going to be a coroner's inquest. We have not arrested or charged anybody yet. We are still investigating because we need to bring some sort of finality. Now that we have the postmortem, our investigation was fast-tracked by that. So I'm sure that in the next week or two, we will determine where we are going, whether or not we're going to submit for a coroner's inquest on the advice of the DPP and the coroner, or whether or not we have evidence at all that we can charge anybody.
Christina John, GBN News.
Now, in an exclusive interview with my colleague, Rena Pear Thomas, renowned surgeon Dr. Timothy McKinney voiced his surprise and disappointment regarding the surge of negative reviews on social media pertaining to his surgeries.
In an exclusive interview with GBN, renowned surgeon Dr. Timothy McKinney voiced his surprise and disappointment regarding the surge of negative reviews on social media pertaining to his surgeries. Addressing the claims, Dr. McKinney adamantly asserted that there is no truth to the criticism being circulated online.
Unfortunate that there's I'll go back to the beginning. One, I've never been part of social media. I've never paid attention to it. And this is the first time in my life that I'm actually seeing all this. But it's a little suspicious when you see every single thing that's in these social media hits, there isn't a single one that has anything positive to say. The two comments that were in there that were rather horrific. One was in 2021. My office had been closed for almost 5 years. So how did that happen? In 2018, again, I was closed. So how did it happen? I don't know. I had 25,000 plus patients in my career. I can guarantee I have never heard anything really disparaging through it.
The McKinney Foundation for Women's Health officially opened its doors to Grenadians on January 9th. Funded initially by Dr. McKinney with aims to bring volunteer medical professionals to offer care and perform surgeries, while also training local health workers in urogynecology and pelvic floor skills. The clinic will provide a range of minimal invasive gynecological and urogynecological surgeries and preventative care services operating from the GIDC Frequente compound. It is envisioned that the clinic will evolve into a self-sustained program offering paid services for locals to support its operations and partnering with the St. George's University students and local for continuous services. With a collaborative and educational approach, the initiative aims to address and resolve challenging health issues faced by women in Grenada. The surgeon urged patients to reach out directly with concerns rather than relying solely on social media platforms. He acknowledged the power of online reviews, but stressed the need for a balanced and informed perspective. During the interview, Dr. McKinney expressed his dedication to providing quality care and emphasized the importance of considering the full context and stressed the need for a balanced and informed perspective.
I mean, I'm doing this as a something that's supposed to be very good and positive for Grenada. Add on to it, and your social media has its life of its own. Hopefully, in time here, people will realize that it's far from the truth.
Dr. McKinney is determined to maintain transparency and engage with patients constructively, addressing any genuine issue that may have contributed to negative feedbacks. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
The news, the January Assizes opened with a brief ceremony in St. George today, shedding light on the continued backlog of cases. We hear more in this Nisha Paul report.
87 out of the 94 matters on the January Assizes list have been traversed from the September 2022 Assizes, which saw the completion of only 27 out of the 116 matters that were down for adjudication. The continuous traversing of cases underscores the magnitude of the challenge faced by the court. The new Assizes list comprises 7 new matters, 20 homicides, 14 non-fatal offenses against a person, and 37 cases of a sexual nature. This is the first time in a long time that sexual offenses account for less than 50% of cases on the Assizes list. A new criminal judge in the person of His Lordship, Justice Sean Innocent, will preside over the St. George's No. 2 High Court, which is scheduled to resume trials next Monday. Justice Innocent's appointment aims to alleviate the burden on a senior resident judge, Madam Justice Paula Guilford, who presides over the St. George's No. 1 High Court and has been single-handedly holding the fort since the retirement of Madam Justice Victoria Charles Clark in March 2022. The St. George's No. 1 High Court is scheduled to resume on February 2nd with arraignments. Long-standing criminal defense attorney Anslem Clouden is among those who have consistently voiced concerns over what has been termed an administrative delay, leading to a significant backlog of cases.
I I have unrelentlessly advocated for an additional judge having regard to the backlog of cases. Well over 260 cases, backlog, about 34 prisoners on remand awaiting trial, and some of them may very likely be innocent. So that we welcome the addition of a judge. He has come like a joyous daybreak to both criminal defense attorneys and prisoners on remand. I think our Chief Justice should be complimented, and we should all offer our gratitude and thanks that she has moved with such alacrity.
Meanwhile, outgoing Chief of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, ECSC, Her Ladyship, Dame Janice Pereira, has acknowledged the delay issue. However, she stressed the court's dependence on financial support from governments to reduce delays and clear the backlog.
The reduction of delays and ultimately the backlog of cases before the court depends heavily on the financial support the court receives from the various governments. Publicly laying blame at the court for delays without asking the hard question about what resources have been provided to enable proper and efficient functioning of the court's system is, in my view, disingenuous, with the consequence of undermining the very justice system to which we must all look for the protection and vindication of our rights and for promoting a peaceful state of existence.
She made one last plea on the subject matter in her final New Law Year address in St. George's last week, urging member governments to go beyond lip service and support the courts.
It is past time for turning words into deeds and truly accept that real investment in the judicial branch in all aspects of its work is an investment in our society and our countries overall.
Grenada is a member of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, which is the superior court of record for member states of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Still ahead in network news, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell says having a convention without organization makes no sense. A report coming up.
Get ready to mark a historic milestone. It's the 50th anniversary of Independence Gala Cocktail and Dance, Saturday, 3rd February 2024 at the Crown Ballroom Radisson, starting at 7 p.m. for the all-inclusive cost of $500. All proceeds go towards the restoration of Government House. Secure your tickets now and be a part of history. Be there at the Radisson on February 3rd, 2024, hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagranade.
Tickets available at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Grand Anse, the 50th Anniversary Independence Committee Secretariat on the Carenage, and online at gotofet.com.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Your new GrenLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrenLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GrenLeg's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
I'm a VIP. I'm vaccinated. I'm a VIP. I'm immunized.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Youth leaders and young people with big dreams, now is your time. We want you to be involved in Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence.
If you're between the ages of 14 and 30, you are invited to participate in the Youth Symposium. January 19th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Radisson Beach Resort.
We're bringing together the nation's sharpest young minds for a day of innovation, collaboration, and empowerment.
Registration is free, but space is limited. Visit the Grenada Tons 50 social media pages for the registration form or speak to your school's principal.
This is not just an event, it's a movement.
The Youth Symposium for Grenada's 50th independence. Let's make history together. Because in Grenada, I can, you can, we can.
It's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Labukan Creative Center presents Redemption Time, a suspenseful and exciting drama set during the Grenada Revolution period, starring Sylvan McIntyre, Kathy and James, Aquino Romaine, Giselle Carrington, Samuel Gilvey, and Bianchi Toussaint. Tickets from Go to Fit, Grenadian Optical, Labukan, and St. Andrew's Pharmacy, $75. Friday 26th and Saturday 27th January, 8 p.m. Sunday January 28th, 6 p.m. at Labukan. Deluxe Cinema Grenville, Saturday February 3rd, 8 p.m. It's Redemption Time by Uriah Peters. Don't miss it.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's Flexi Credit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a Flexi Credit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Arise's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Arise loan terms and conditions apply. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, COVID-19 cases are on the increase again in Grenada. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles, there were 7 confirmed cases recorded from November 27 to December 31, 2023. Dr. Charles said during the first week of 2024, from January 1 to 8, 17 cases were recorded. The ministry could not confirm if the latest COVID-19 variant of interest, JN1, is among any reported cases because the last time the reference lab at the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, confirmed the type of COVID-19 variants in circulation was in September 2023. At that time, Omicron HH2 and Omicron XBB 1.16 were the variants. According to the World Health Organization, JN1 descends from variant BA 2.86, which is commonly referred to as Parola, and has an additional mutation in the spike protein. It has recently become the most widely circulating variant in the USA and France. As of January 2024, approximately 60% of cases in the United Kingdom are caused by JN1, first detected in Luxembourg in August 2023 and spread to numerous countries over the following months. Genetic sequencing showed it was significantly different from most previous versions of Omicron, and by November, it became apparent that JN1 was rapidly taking over. Political leader of the New National Party, Dr. Keith Mitchell, says a convention is not on the party's agenda at the moment. He says having a convention without organization makes no sense. Nisha Peters reports.
The New National Party has put to rest speculation surrounding the possibility of an imminent convention. Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell on Monday's Beyond the Headlines said the party convention is not currently on the agenda. He noted that the decision for a convention lies solely with the party's executive.
I certainly would like to see a convention as soon as possible, but the executive of the party will make a decision on convention. Okay. That's what it has always been. Keith Mitchell is not the one. I have my views, but I am the executive of the party will certainly determine when it's totally ready for it to have a convention going forward. Okay.
The decision comes amidst growing interest and discussion within the political circles regarding potential changes in leadership. Mitchell said the party is working through the process of having a transition of leadership.
I have already said that to my members, that when I see the time is right, I will certainly be taking a position accordingly. But I did say so about the last election because I expected that we will win. In fact, probably if we had won, this session we have in there might have been an item saying the date, exact date I'm going. But as serious pundits in the politics in the region have said to me, boy, it's much easier to have a transition to leadership when you are in power than when you're in opposition. And therefore we are working through the process that one day that decision will be made.
The NMP has been an influential force in shaping the political landscape of Grenada, and the opposition leader aims to maintain stability and unity within the party during this period of opposition. Dr. Mitchell stated that he will continue to play a role in the development of NMP and the country as a whole.
As long as I have life and I have physical wellness and so on, that I am going to play a role in the development of my party and my country. So whether I'm in an exact position, that should not be the key factor. I've given, as you just said, 40 years of my life and so on. And so I would say the time will come when we'll do what we have to do.
The opposition leader underscored the importance of unity and cohesion while also acknowledging the importance of periodic evaluations and strategic planning. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Meanwhile, members of the opposition New National Party have accused the government of not including them in Monday's independence pinning ceremony, despite a promise to include them. A release on Monday evening from the opposition read in part, and I quote, "The latest instance of disregard is evident in a statement released by the Government Information Service, GIS, of a joint initiative where government and opposition members of Parliament would visit schools to distribute badges to students. Astonishingly, while ceremonies were conducted nationwide in schools, no opposition member received any information about this initiative. This and similar cases highlight a pattern of tactically using ministers of government and operatives of the National Democratic Congress to fulfill the official roles of parliamentary representatives, excluding elected opposition members. How does this behavior depict the theme chosen for this year's independence celebrations? One people, one journey, one future." Unquote. Government ministers distributed 58 independence pins to secondary school students on Monday under the theme 50. It's a big deal. Well, the reigning Calypso monarch isn't on the cast of artists for Grenada's 50th Independence Calypso competition. Christina John has that story.
Reigning Calypso monarch Kelly Klein, Rootsman Kelly, said he is disappointed he was not selected as one of the semi-finalists for the 2024 Independence Calypso competition.
Well, I was really looking forward to be part of the competition, as it's 50 years, I would have liked to compete among those guys who've been coming back in the competition after a long break, the ex-monarchs and so forth. I think it would have been, I would have created added value to the show because, looking at the response I've been getting over the past couple of years, I think I could safely say without blowing my own trumpet that I'm one of the favorite Calypsonians in Grenada right now. So I think as a former monarch, a former 3 times monarch back-to-back, 2016, 2017, and 2018, I think I could have added a lot of value to the show.
Klein said although there was not a specific theme on which artists had to compose, he believes his rendition covered aspects of nationalism.
Well, I did, but there are even some of the lines in the song reflecting the theme. But apart from that, I had contacted those in authority, those organizers of the show, even before I started composing the song. And I asked for the theme specifically. And I was told that there isn't any specific theme for this year's competition. Just sing a patriotic song about Grenada.
His song, Not the Time for That, released in the past week, has gained traction on social media platforms. The national monarch said the reviews have been overwhelming. Some of his fans are reportedly questioning the rationale for Rootsman Kelly not being selected.
I mean, the song speaks for itself. You know, it's only yesterday I sent all the songs to persons on social media, WhatsApp and Messenger. And to be honest, I didn't get one single minute of sleep last night because I was getting texts constantly throughout the night, right until daylight. People appreciate this song, they like this song, and when I mentioned that I wasn't part of the semi-final, they couldn't believe. You know, people all out in the diaspora, you know, people in Grenada, and, you know, most people can't really believe what happened. You know, I've been getting calls from other media houses, requesting interviews as well, want to know why. I can't say why I was left out. You know, all I know that I saw the list come out, the list of the semi-finalists, and my name was not on it.
Adrian Mark, acting Chief Cultural Officer in the Ministry of Culture, said the final decision rests with the judges, and he has no reason to challenge it.
Well, that was up to the judges. I was not there at the judging time, so the judges, I respect the judges' decision, and the judges came up with the 20 from the 60, and because I'm coordinator, I am satisfied. I don't query what the judges see at the night or at the day, you know, is what they come together. And it's three judges, it's not one that is only one judge, so it looks subjective. We have three judges and they deliberate, I think, more than ever with the decision. So I cannot speak towards that, and I will never speak towards the final decision made by the judges.
Christina John, GBN News.
There's a saying sometimes that even the blind can see. This is made possible for people visually impaired through the introduction of Braille. See how the Resource Center for the Blind is celebrating World Braille Day through the GBN eyesore lens. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Featured in tonight's eyesore is an informative video from the Resource Center for the Blind, saluting all Braille readers earlier this month on World Braille Day. 200 years of communication with Braille was celebrated on January 4th, 2024.
In this video, Mr. Ogilvy shows how to use the slate and stylus to write in Braille. Braille was invented over 200 years ago by French soldiers as a way to communicate in the dark during wartime. A slate is a small handheld tool that uses pressure to leave indentations in paper using the slate as its guide. Then the paper is flipped over and the Braille letters are revealed. Though it is an effective tool, it is not always efficient. Since Mr. Ogilvy is sighted, he uses a printed handout to guide his Braille lettering. Here are the letters he has brailled.
We have letter A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
Communication evolved from simple slate and stylus, as shown in the video, to the more efficient Braille writer and emboss. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, Grenada urged to support South Africa's petition against Israel at the International Court of Justice.
Yeah. You need number one run, man. That is easy.
Now what? Immense. Number one. Me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the #1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Youth leaders and young people with big dreams, now is your time. We want you to be involved in Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence.
If you're between the ages of 14 and 30, you are invited to participate in the Youth Symposia. January 19th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Radisson Beach Resort.
We're bringing together the nation's sharpest young minds for a day of innovation, collaboration, and empowerment.
Registration is free, but space is limited. Visit the Grenada Tons 50 social media pages for the registration form or speak to your school's principal.
This is not just an event, it's a movement.
The Youth Symposium for Grenada's 50th independence. Let's make history together. Because in Grenada, I can, you can, we can.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Ready to mark a historic milestone. It's the 50th anniversary of Independence Gala Cocktail and Dance, Saturday, 3rd February 2024 at the Crown Ballroom Radisson, starting at 7 p.m. for the all-inclusive cost of $500. All proceeds go towards the restoration of Government House. Secure your tickets now and be a part of history. Be there at the Radisson on February 3rd, 2024, hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagranade.
Tickets available at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Grand Anse, the 50th Anniversary Independence Committee Secretariat on the Carenage, and online at gotofet.com.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Island, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Grenada, as we celebrate 50 years of independence. Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso. One stage. One show. Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When you did that play with her hungry, she raised her hand and she tell me, making no place sweeter than home.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a Calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Matinee Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Hello again. Grenadian Attorney at Law Ali Gale is urging government support for South Africa's petition against Israel at the International Court of Justice. More from Rena Pett Thomas.
Prominent Grenadian attorney at law, Ali Gill, has called upon the government to support the petition brought forth by the Republic of South Africa at the International Court of Justice, ICJ. The petition seeks to change the state of Israel with genocidal act against the Palestinian people, marking a significant development in the ongoing geopolitical discourse.
Homes are destroyed, bombed every day, and we cannot, in good conscience. Grenada is miles and miles away from Palestine, but that does not mean that it must not concern ourselves. At the end of the day, we are all human beings, and we ought not, for the soul and for the love of God, we ought to be our brother's keeper. And it is really, really disheartening to see that the silence from many Caribbean countries. Ideally, what we want is that CARICOM and Bloc to support the South African petition. But in the meantime, charity begins at home.
In a passionate plea, Gill stressed the importance of international solidarity in addressing alleged human rights violations. He urged Grenada's leaders to align with the principle of justice and humanity, asserting that supporting South Africa's initiative would send a powerful message about the global community commitment to upholding international law.
Being powerful does not make it right. And I believe that Grenada must follow in the footsteps of Belize and St. Vincent and the Grenadines in particular and lend their voice to stop this slaughter. We cannot continue to be silent. And we have a proud tradition and history of Grenadian governments supporting struggles against oppression. And I want to call on the Deacon Mitchell administration and Deacon Mitchell himself, whose silence, I believe, is deafening on the issue of the struggles of the Palestinian people, to align the government and people of Grenada with the petition filed by the Republic of South Africa.
The ICJ hearings on the case commenced last week, drawing attention from around the world. Gill emphasized the need for a fair and impartial investigation into the allegations, urging governments to recognize the gravity of the situation and contribute to a just resolution. As the international legal proceedings unfold, Ali Gill's advocacy for governmental support adds a local voice to the global conversation surrounding the Israel-Palestine conflict, bringing attention to the complexities of the situation and the quest for accountability. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back to report the sports news.
Get ready, football fans. This is your invitation to the most thrilling football event to kick off the new year. Welcome to the Sandals GFA National Under-15 Tournament. The semi-finals are ready to ignite Montrouge playing field in Grand Anse, St. George, and you're invited to witness the excitement. Mark your calendars for Saturday, January 13th. The first electrifying match kicks off at 1 p.m. sharp, featuring the dynamic St. John Sport taking on Eagle Super Strikers. Feel the passion, witness the skill, and cheer for your favorites. But wait, there's more. At 3 p.m., the action continues with St. Andrews Football League clashing with the formidable GBSS FC. It's a battle of strategy, strength, and sheer willpower. You don't want to miss a single moment of this epic showdown. And then the grand finale. Join us again on Saturday, January 20th for the championship match. The stakes are higher and the excitement is at its peak. Best part, admission is absolutely free. Bring your friends, family, and every football enthusiast you know. It's a celebration of talent, teamwork, and the spirit of youth football. So are you ready to be part of the action? We'll see you at Montrouge Playing Field on Saturday 13th and Saturday 20th January for the Sandals GFA National Under-15 Tournament. Let the games begin.
On February 3rd and 4th, the Grenada Motor Club presents Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational Drags at Pearls International Speedway, St. Andrews. Come out to see our local boys compete against the fastest drag racing cars the Caribbean has to offer. There will be special entertainment from one of the Caribbean's top drifters and live performances from one of our local artists. February 2nd is the welcome party at Lavo Lanes. February 3rd, Test and Tune at Pearls International Speedway. And February 4th, drag race finals. Contact us at Grenada Motor Club 473@gmail.com. Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational Drags, February 3rd and 4th at Pearls International Speedway. This will be an epic one.
Celebrate Christmas and New Year with the NLA's exciting You Must Win promotion. Spend $15 or more in a single ticket purchase on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway, and just like that, you have chances to win prizes valued at over $100,000. Winning is easy. Simply check your tickets for the words "You won." Free cash, free phones, free tablets, or free Instacash tickets. But wait, that's not all. You can also win free raffle entries for chances to win not one but two cars in NLA's You You must win promotion. Promotion runs December 1st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 18 and over to participate. The NLA, making your Christmas and New Year dreams come true.
Get ready to mark a historic milestone. It's the 50th anniversary of Independence Gala Cocktail and Dance, Saturday, 3rd February 2024 at the Crown Ballroom Radisson, starting at 7 p.m. for the all-inclusive cost of $500. All proceeds go towards the restoration of Government House. Secure your tickets now and be a part of history. Be there at the Radisson on February 3rd, 2024, hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagranade.
Tickets available at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Grand Anse, the 50th Anniversary Independence Committee Secretariat on the Carenage, and online at gotofet.com.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Hello sporting fans. The Grenada Football Association continues to place emphasis on coaching development. In light of this, 2 notable coaches from England are gearing up to visit Grenada later this month. Nigel James and Anthony Gale of the Nigel James Elite Coaching Academy are scheduled to spend a week in Grenada from January 21 to 28, during which time they will conduct coaching exercises and workshops aimed at inspiring local coaches. Nigel James, a former player and coach for Tottenham Hotspur, brings decades of experience to the table, especially in training top-tier talent. Notably, he is the father of 2 current professional English footballers with Chelsea, Reece James and Lauren James. Anthony Gale, who enjoyed a lengthy career as a professional footballer, has seamlessly transitioned into becoming a popular football pundit for Sky Sports. Nigel James and Anthony Gale are eager to share their wealth of knowledge and experience with a focus on inspiring the next generation of football stars on the island. Their visit is expected to have a lasting impact on the football landscape in Grenada, enhancing awareness and engagement among the youth. The Nigel James Academy expressed its commitment to exploring opportunities for the development of football syllabi and the provision of increased opportunities for talented players on the island. During their stay, the coaches will conduct training sessions with youth and senior national teams. Additionally, they will embark on a tour of schools, conducting motivational assemblies and coaching clinics. The highly anticipated Red Ball Test Series between West Indies and Australia bowled off today at the iconic Adelaide Oval in Australia. As part of the International Cricket Council World Test Championship, the West Indies 15-member squad will engage in a riveting 2-test series against a host nation between January 17 and 29. Leading the charge for the West Indies is Captain Craig Brathwaite, with the dynamic fast bowler Alzari Joseph as vice-captain. The West Indies squad, a blend of seasoned players and promising talent, includes several uncapped individuals who are eager to make their mark on the international stage. The roster boasts fresh faces like batsman Zachary McCaskey, wicketkeeper Tevin Imlach, and all-rounders Justin Graves, Kavem Hodge, and Kevin Sinclair. Additionally, the squad features fast bowlers Akim Jordan and Shamar Joseph. The inclusion of such talented youngsters adds an exciting dimension to the West Indies lineup. We can tell you, too, the teams are set to vie for the prestigious Frank Worrell Trophy, named in honor of the legendary West Indies all-rounder and captain. This historic competition adds an extra layer of significance to an already intense Test series. The Test series against Australia marks the beginning of West Indies' 3-away series in the World Test Championship. Following the red ball contests, the teams will transition to 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 internationals. The action will culminate with a thrilling ping ball day-night match at the Gabba in Brisbane from January 25 to 29. West Indies aim to secure a strong position in the new 2023 to 2025 ICC World Test Championship cycle. Currently ranked 8th in the ICC rankings, the West Indies squad is determined to climb the ladder and assert dominance in international cricket. That's the sports news for now. In Trinidad and Tobago, after months without any COVID-related deaths, 5 new deaths have been recorded from late December 2023 to date. Health Minister Dr. Terence Dialsingh said there has also been a noted increase in COVID cases.
We have from December 28th to yesterday, we have now reported 5 COVID deaths.
Health Minister Terence Dialsingh said 2 COVID-related deaths were reported from December 28th to December 31st, with 3 being recorded for January.
These 5 deaths have been found to be in the typical population, that is the elderly and the elderly with comorbidities, hypertension, diabetes, and so on.
Added to this, there is a noted increase in COVID-19 cases witnessed in January, with 9 people now hospitalized with the virus.
In Couva, we have 3 patients, 3 ward-level patients. At San Fernando General Hospital, we have 4 adult ward-level patients. We have 1 pediatric ward-level patient, and we have 1 ICU patient at San Fernando.
And Minister Dialsingh revealed that there are currently no COVID-19 vaccines available in the country.
We would have had to dump and destroy 795,000 doses of COVID vaccines, the last of which expired in September 2023. People were just not coming forward for COVID vaccines.
The minister said plans are afoot to procure vaccines, but it is not a simple task.
How much do I need? Right now, 2,000. They're not going to sell us. They're not going to turn on a factory to make 2,000 vaccines.
Minister Dialsingh said he's seen people wearing masks recently and is advising the most vulnerable to take precautions. He said there's been no signs of the new JN1 COVID-19 variant so far in the country, but did not rule out the possibility that it may already be here. Sonolala, TTT News.
Further afield, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched ballistic missiles at what it claimed was Israeli spy headquarters in Iraq's Kurdish region and hit targets allegedly linked to ISIS in northern Syria, saying it was defending its security and countering terrorism. At least 8 explosions were heard in Erbil, the capital of Iraq's semi-autonomous Kurdish region, early on Tuesday. 4 people were killed and 6 others wounded, according to the Regional Security Council. Al Jazeera's Charles Sud reports.
The night sky lights up. Explosions ring out across the city of Erbil in northern Iraq. Iran says it hit what it describes as spy headquarters used by Israel's intelligence agency Mossad and gatherings of anti-Iranian terrorist groups. At least 5 missiles struck targets near the US consulate and residential areas in the administrative capital for the Iraqi Kurdish regional government. Daytime video shows some of the destruction. Iraqi Kurdish regional authorities say several people were killed and others injured in the attacks.
Many of the offices of terrorist organizations and the Mossad are very close to the U.S. consulate because that they feel protected. But the Iranians were both striking these targets because unfortunately northern Iraq is heavily infiltrated. They were both striking these targets, but also they were telling the Americans, they were sending a message that our missiles are very precise and we're not afraid to target these offices, these bases near your building.
The US condemned the attacks, calling them a reckless and imprecise set of strikes. In recent days, the US and UK have been targeting Houthi bases in Yemen in retaliation for attacks on cargo ships in the Red Sea. The Houthis say the vessels belong or are connected to countries supporting Israel. Washington says Iran supplies the Houthis with weapons.
We will remind you of the headlines right after this. Stay tuned for continued programming on the Grenada Broadcasting Network. For now, a reminder of the headlines. Autopsy results reveal that Curtis Fraser died as a result of asphyxiation. 2 detained in carnage raid as police continue to investigate recent barrage of gunshots in the area. Dr. Timothy McKinney denies allegations against his professional practice following the launch of the McKinney Foundation in Grenada. Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell says having a convention without organization makes no sense. Also in the news, regionally, 5 COVID-19 deaths recorded in Trinidad and Tobago. Internationally, Iran launches missile strikes in Iraq and Syria, citing security threats. Plus, in the sports news, renowned UK coaches set to visit Grenada. That's all from us in the newsroom at the moment. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Thank you for choosing the broadcast. This is GBN. Good night.